Okay, now I got my spiritual tool. This is just a prop tool, and I'm gonna teach y'all about prop tools. You know what I'm saying? If you can't, you know what I'm saying, immediately go out and purchase a tool. I'm gonna teach y'all about that in another video. But right now, I got my tool. This is supposed to be my aftermate, and so this is supposed to be for, you know, protection and shielding, which, you know, and banishing, which that's what the LBRP is about. That's what we're about to do today. So let me go ahead and mic up so I can do the demonstration. Okay, so we're gonna start in the east. And when you start in the east, you just go around in a circle. I got bad direction. I be using a compass, you know what I'm saying? But we start in the east, which is, if I don't have it wrong, is your air element. You know what I'm saying? Represents the air signs, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, the silks when you get into elementals. But I wouldn't advise you to get into elementals unless you are adept. So let's go ahead. You know your elements, but don't get into the elementals. That's what I mean. So I'm taking my athame. You know, some people say it's a thing. I heard it's athame. So I'm taking my athame. I'm in the direction of the east. So what I'm going to do like this is I'm going to draw my pentagram. And you got to remember, you're starting at earth, right? So you're going to go, and spirit is at the top. So you're going to go, well, first of all, do your Qabalistic cross. Scratch that. Do the Qabalistic cross. Because that's where I messed up. So what you're going to do is, first we do the Qabalistic cross. You go, Ate, Malkut, Vegi Buddha, Vegi Dula, Leolam, Amen. And you stone, give your feet a little stone, right? That's your protection going into the LBRP. So then we finna hit the LBRP now, and we're gonna go start at earth and go to spirit. So you draw your pentagram, and then you're gonna say the first name. Yod, hey, Vav, hey. You know what I'm saying? Then you gonna turn around. You don't drop it. You turn it around, and then you go. You draw your pentagram facing the other way, and then you go Adonai. And then after you do that, you're gonna drag it back around. And then you go and then you're gonna bring it back around right here. And then you're gonna take it like this. You're gonna do your pentagram again. Agla. And then you're gonna bring it back to the east. And then you're gonna go stretch your arms out. And then you're gonna go before me, Raphael. Behind me, Gabriel. On my right hand, Mikael. On my left hand, Oriel. Before me flames the pentagram. Behind me shines the six-ray star. Now you back into the Kabbalistic cross. Ate, Malkut, Vegi Buddha, Vegi Dula, Leolam, Amen. So I kind of rush through it, but don't rush through it, you know, because what you're supposed to be able to do, you're supposed to be able to walk and chew bubblegum. So you're supposed to be able to take your time and pair it with your breath work. So you're supposed to be box breathing pranayama around it. But if you don't do the pranayama, like say you learning how to do it, you don't have to put it with that. It's still gonna work, because just me rushing through it real quick, I just felt like energetically cleansed. And that's another thing too, because you don't want to get addicted to the LBRP, because people was talking about how like you can have escapism through meditation, you know, through LBRP. So a lot of people recommend that you cleanse out the energy at the end of the day using the LBRP. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Somebody said you can do it by 3 times a day. No, you can't. You got up to 3 times a day to do it. But if you want to just clear out the energy, but it do get addictive, because you're gonna feel how energetically, how light you feel. Because I feel real light right now in this moment. I just rushed through it because I didn't even do it, you know, the wholeheartedly the way that you're supposed to do it. But if you sit there and you pair it with, you know, your pranayama and all of that, you're gonna be feeling like woo, because you know this is it's fortifying the aura. It's strengthening your aura. So when you're around a bunch of negativity, it cleanses it off. You know what I'm saying? And it's a good practice. I've been doing this practice for a while. To be honest, doing magic, This the only magic you need because, you know, everybody be negative as hell. So you just go ahead and just do that at night. That's the only magic you need. You know what I'm saying? But you can start learning the other ones. But this the first one that I learned, and I've been using it for a while. Some people, they don't really use it, but I like it because it just makes you feel light. It makes you feel cleansed. You know what I'm saying? Your energy. So you might want to try it. And then this, it's not getting into too heavy, you know, magic, and you're not really, you know what I'm saying, doing too much. It's just a little something like something, you know what I'm saying? You know, and it keeps you, you know, clean. It goes with spiritual hygiene. So I would advise anybody to try this practice. You know what I'm saying? It did a lot for me. It worked wonders for me, especially if I'm feeling like mental fog, because a lot of the mental fog is from, you know, your thoughts. Being around people, you can get mental fog, doom scrolling and just sitting around. So you just want to cleanse out that mental fog and give yourself some clarity of thought. You know what I'm saying? So, like I always say, manifest your best as we remain infinite in the finite. Ashe.